requirements was to get all the cast and crew with sparklers in their hands, and you know, all the time is a bit excessive. But I mean, otherwise it's fine. I mean,
always with the sparklers.
Yeah, exactly. Catherine wheels were in the background. It's the Catherine wheels. Fireworks. All
I got to get Catherine wheels up in mind.
Okay. You're not going to mention it again. But, okay, I'm going to mention it.
It was weird that he was willing to pay for fireworks, but not for an on-site paramedic, which was.
You think they go hand in hand?
You think they would?
Yeah,
you would think
exactly.
they would, but
it's the Catherine wheel.
I can do it in your voice.
Yeah, it's
the Catherine.
Oh, that's my lens. Bugger. Bugger. Sorry. I don't want to laugh. It's just the Catherine.
I have to get
Catherine
wheels out of my mind.
That's the only firework I know.
Why did that
That's the only firework I know. I was going to name another firework, but that's all I can think of. Dangerous Catherine wheels.
Okay, guys, we're shooting.
Okay, we're shooting. Ignore the camera.
What fireworks have on set? We can try and.
Yeah.
If we can. It was quite strange, but yet there was no paramedic about. So I was thinking Catherine Wall. But essentially, like one girl actually got very severe burns on her face, and
Trott, come on!
one girl actually got severely burned, didn't she?
Yeah.
Really bad burns on her face. But he made her hold the firework.
It was a Catherine wheel, so that was the issue.
If we can get that out, if we can get that out. I mean, one girl actually got some bad severe burns on her face, didn't she? Because Chris made her hold the firework.
I can't look at Trott. I can't look at Trott. Wear some sunglasses for fuck's sake. Just, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I mean, one girl actually got quite severe burns on her face because Chris made her hold a firework.
Oh,
I mean, that one girl actually got quite severely burnt on her face because Chris made her hold the firework.
Yeah. Which is, you know, it was a Catherine wheel.
Wasn't he more than one character in this new film?
Yeah. The issue with it was, I'd edit it, so I had to make a new film. And he's like, well, I want to be Dr. Trott in this one. I want to be Dr. Trott in the next one. I'm like, well, this is ridiculous.
You know, the thing is, wasn't he more than one character in this new film?
That's what made it. Yeah, that's what made it really hard to edit, because in one film he was Dr. Trott, and I can't believe it. But it's not just Dr. Trott. It's also
Corporal Trott.
Corporal Trott, Captain Trott. There's so many. There's so many. It's just annoying. You can have a whip. You can have a whip, but when you're whipping people to work, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was motivational, because you know I was doing my work, I was getting involved. Occasionally a massive whip on my back, I'd be like, okay, this is fine, I'm not bleeding too much, and but the NHS sorted it out, and I'm fine.
And no one was doing anything, so I took control as Chris Trott director, wrestled that little shit to the ground, and I kicked his head in.
Yeah.
It still twitching, so I had to unleash the whip.
I'm sorry,
So I leaped on the dog, wrestled it to the ground, and I kicked its head in.
Yeah.
It was still twitching, so I did.
Were animals allowed on set?
What do you think? No.
Animals allowed on set?
What do you think? No. Of course they're not. What do you think? Of course not. Who is it? There was one moment, actually.
Sorry. It was the who is this?
What do you think? Of course not. I mean, there was one moment. I think it was a German Shepherd.
Oh God.
There was one dog, it must have been a stray or something, it got scared shitless by the Catherine wheel, I think. By Burnt Face Girl.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. By that face?
No. No, they weren't. Well, what a ridiculous question. There was one moment, actually.
For fuck's sake.
No. Of course not. I mean, there was one moment where this dog was scared shitless of
Ross is
a Catherine wheel, I think it was, yeah. Set one of those babies off.
Oh, God!
I didn't even laugh.
There was a dog that was scared shitless of the array of Catherine wheels I had set up.
Why? Every...
I recall one moment, it was a particularly poignant scene where I had to act as Dr. Trott, one of my focal point characters. I had to actually wield the camera and I had to focus it. I was particularly happy about focusing it on my nose, so there I was twiddling with... What? Sat down in my role. I had in my left hand the camera because Susan was out. I don't know what she was doing, probably hungover.
I think it's pregnancy.
No, I don't.
Start again.
And I had to, well, I didn't have to edit, but it was there, so I felt utilised the prop. I had the camera in my left hand. Cameraman was dead to me. I was...
Sorry, that was so good. That was my...
I don't believe in time. I just don't, alright? Future me, not many people believe this, but future me came back and he said to me, all these ideas about...
You guys do one shot, I'm sorry. I can't. I remember that story.
I've always had an issue with height, as everyone knows on set. Editor, unfortunately, I don't know why he got hired, but he is taller than me, so I set a few rules, didn't I?
Yeah, certainly did.
Fair rules.
Well, to a degree. When I was on set, you decided that if I was to be anywhere near you, I should be lower than you as the director.
At least a melon's worth.
Oh, fuck's sake.